Alright, welcome back to another episode of Project Nancy. Today we're finishing off the dashboard install and of course giving it a little battery feed so we can give her a little run. In the last episode we did in fact fit the seats as well as the top leather panels. Now obviously we're doing the printed panels which I have bubble wrapped back there, which you'll see in a minute. So we'll put the leather down panels on and then the interior should pretty much be finished apart from the door card. Today as well I'm hoping we can install the 3-spoke steering wheel, but we'll see how that goes. Without further ado though, let's get into this week's video. Alright, so if you are new here to the channel, we upload every Wednesday and Sunday a variety of airsoft gaming and trucking content. Not just installs like this, but also things like truck shows and everything else that kind of comes along with having show trucks and working trucks. But this is the show truck, hence why it's a little bit fancier than the rest. We can have diamond stitching and white leather. Not something you'd see in a working lorry. Let's get his dashboard installed. So, the first panel we have here is the first centre panel, which sits right here. I've not looked at it yet, so let's look at it together. Oh, she's used some blue roll. Now, this truck is getting done in memory of my gran, hence why it's called Wee Nancy. This was the first truck we ever had, the first HGV. Obviously we had 7.5 tons and stuff like that, but we can't really call that a truck. And now it was obviously my gran that helped my dad start the business. Both of my grans actually. Both my mum and my dad's mum both helped give them the money to help set this business up. So I thought it was only fair that they both appeared on the front of the new lorry. That is fucking stunning. Wow. I only seen the corner and the corner looks good. So the corner, wow, holy shit. Wow. Hell. That is nuts. Right, I'm not looking at it. We can look at it together. Now bear in mind, this was the colour it was before, that kind of dark grey. Now look at it. That is gorgeous, man. So that is of course my Papa John, my Granny Nancy, or Nancy, whatever you want to call her, and of course my dad in younger years. Now it was hard to get a picture of the three of them together, so the airbrush artist has actually stuck two photos together, both that photo and that photo, like that, and made it kind of look as if they're all together. And I'm not gonna lie to you, she has done a fucking awesome job. Now it's my turn to look at it. Oh fucking hell. Wow, that is fucking mental. Right, let's get this first panel installed. Alright, so let's get this installed. I am pretty excited. It's going to be a little bit rough though. If I remember correctly, it's not the nicest panel to put in and out. So that actually sits over there. And this panel kind of sits in there as well. It's been a while, it's been a couple of months obviously since these panels have come out. So I'm trying to remember how they kind of go back together. Because it doesn't sit in there. That sits in there by itself, that's fine. You can tell that sits in there because it's all screwed in. Alright, so we've sorted the issue we're having over on this panel, so let's try and finally install this. Now I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go in. I know where it goes obviously, but I don't know if it's going to go in nicely or if it's going to take ages to fit, because obviously these little plastic clips that clip into the plastic dashboard are now covered in leather. So let's get into it. It's actually clipped in quite nicely. Yep, all the clips are pretty much in. Right, let's try this now. I don't really know how this, I can't really remember how this went in. I think it just kind of clicks in. But this is fucking like some sort of Jenga puzzle. That is a weird design. Let's see if I can come to it. Alright, so I apologise about doing that a bit off camera there, but that was a lot of footing about. But now it is all fitted in and hopefully the rest of the panels are just a little bit easier. Alright, so let's get back into it. It took us an hour to fit that one panel. So let's hope we can fit the next panel a lot easier, which is of course the glove box cover and the side panel here. So I don't know which way to go about it. I think my best plan of action would probably be to do this panel first. Wow, that's nice. There's nothing too fancy with this panel. It obviously sits over the leather there and plugs in there. That might actually be a better panel to do last. Okay, let's do it now. So I need to pop, is it this panel off? Obviously I'm going to pop it from the outside. Oh, but there you can see the kind of colour it was before, potentially. Right, I'll just sit this over here now. Sit these two panels up there, because I'm quite stupid sometimes. I'll just sit on it. That's right, Alan. Right, or Torx, sorry, not Allen. Oh fuck, it's only a two-step truck. Alright, so that should sit nicely there. It's not sitting the best. It's a two-step truck, you dick. Alright, cool. So that's that. Let's put a wee covering, because I had to take all these off when I went in for leather covering. Again, this is what I'm talking about, how I'm having it fit as I go with the leather. I sometimes do wish that I'd just taken this to a company, but I'm not gonna lie, it's quite a good project. Also really badly needed a new Stanley knife. Every time I take a knife to any of this leather, my heart just dies. Right, now that is sitting pretty there. Right, so now we just put the screw on and hopefully the screw holds it. Now we don't need to cut off any more bits. That is looking quite nice there. It's not sitting in the best up the top though. The vent should hold it. This is the vent here. Oh no, the vent needs its little clips, its little crocodile clips it's got. So we sit them either side. Right, so we've got two spiky bits now. That should hold the top panel in a lot nicer, which it has done. I gotta remember, this is an old lorry, and the people that had it before us, and probably when we had it as well, you know, didn't really take care of it, so feet have been up on the dashboards and like that. Maybe one day, you know, you never know, but it might get a proper interior. Wow. Holy sh**. There is both Granny Grandpa, that's Papa Ross, Granny Nancy, I was going to call her Young there, Granny Young and Papa Young as well. Get the wee plate holes, which I'm a bit annoyed at. Why would you keep the holes? Why would you not paint over the fucking holes? There's two screw holes there. That's pissed me off now. Why would you fucking keep the holes? There you go, it's done. Beautiful. Oh wow, that is fucking lovely. See that, Dad? I hope someone does this for me. That is fuck, man. Oh wow, what the f***, man, look at that! That is nuts, by the way. And that obviously comes down there. And then we'll fit these two screw holes up here. Holy shit. Oh, not what the man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boys, you have no idea right now. Obviously, we still have to put the covers in there. But look at that. That is fucking gorgeous. And of course, touches down. You've got the two cup holders and of course your glove box as well. Holy. Alright, now we're on to probably the more exciting side. Now unfortunately there's no air in the truck at the moment because the whole kind of steering rack thing is all the way down. Okay, there's Mr. Kipling. I must have been hungry. So let's get into the dash panel. Of course we're fitting another one of these as well. This time it has both of the top plasticky bits, whereas the one on the other side didn't. This is exciting stuff, by the way. I love how well, not, I don't want to be cocky. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be cocky. I'm enjoying just how well this is coming together. Alright, let's fit this panel then. Easy enough, just the little switch panel here. We just put that round to make sure they all line up. There we go, so that's that fitted. So that's the little power cable in now, so that's a really bad angle. But now we can slip that back in there. Oh no, I've done it through the wrong hole. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we have it now, so now we put the two plastic clips up there and we centre this in and we should just be able to tighten that up. This should hold everything in nicely, so let's get the right bolt. Wow, but that's it, that's that panel fitted there. We'll obviously put the vent over once I get out the back, but now we can use our lights once again. Now, let's get the dash panel in. Now this is the most exciting part for sure. This is the main part. It's colour matched to the rest of the dashboard. Because obviously it would look a bit silly having this as black and the rest of it is nice coloured. That is lovely, isn't it? It's got to plug it in, plug the air lines in. Now I've got to watch what I'm doing here because I don't want to lean it on that metal. I'm going to have to kind of baby hold it, plug these in. It doesn't actually get tightened in or anything. It just goes in itself. First off, I'm going to tighten up some of the bolts on the dashboard. Alright, so we're back with the dashboard panel install and it's not looking too good. We have wired up the air lines. Now, of course, we have a couple of cables that we've got to fit in first. And it looks like we're a cable short. It's masking tape. What has happened there? I really hope that's not the airbrush artist that's done that. So that's it, all wired up. Air lines are in. And it should just click in at the top. Just like that. And then obviously we've got two bolts to put there and there, and that is us pretty much done on the interior. Now unfortunately I don't have covers. All I'm really missing is a vent and the cover, so I can put the cover in now. That is looking pretty goddamn good, I'm not going to lie to you. Now you can see it there, it's looking pretty goddamn lovely. Obviously the new stereo hasn't arrived yet, but the new stereo will go in there and kind of finish that off. I don't know what we'll do with this yet, but this used to sit on there and I'm not too keen on doing that, so I might try and do some jiggery pokery and see what I can do with this. Sit it somewhere a little bit nicer, but obviously I've got a wee bit of lead actually, so I might even just put it down on the leather. That's pretty much the rest of the dashboard put in. Let's go on to the next step. Alright, so we're just checking that we've definitely wired the dials up right, and it looks good so far. Obviously we'll be able to find out if the air one is working. It is going up a little bit on this tank here, so I'm pretty sure fuel is definitely working. This one's not working yet, but we're still building some air pressure up. Obviously when you take the air lines out, all the pressure dumps out of the tanks. We're waiting for it to come back. Check Dyna fleet, that's nothing to worry about, but she's coming back alive and she is building air, which is what we like to see. Alright, so now we're fitting the wheel surround, which I've already pre-fitted just to make sure I got right. But here we have it there, and that is of course Harvey, my dog that passed away I think roughly about 3 months ago now. And so last minute added him onto it, why not? There was a bit of spare space. Don't get me wrong, you can't see him all that well, but he is there nonetheless, and that is the most important part. Now all we have to do is fit these panels here. This is of course the other Thomson panel that goes underneath, and that fits in nicely around it there. And then they'll come together, sandwiched together, the grommet goes round, and that is pretty much how they fit together. And then we can just put the rubber grommets over, they sit quite nicely over it. Like I say, I'm not a professional at this, I'm just winging it. Get that grommet round there. Half talk a load of shite in these videos, don't you? And then we'll get the 2 screws in there to hold that together. And we do have air back in the truck now, which is good. Won't knock this down. That as far down as that goes, that is shite. There we go. I'm quite impressed how this is all coming together. I feel like this is probably the better episode of the 2-part series. I just feel like there's a lot more going on in this one. Oh mate, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Right, now we just need to send one into there, and that holds it all together, which should be this one, the last bolt. There we go. Now of course, that's as close as I can get, but that hole there has no bit at the back to hold it in, which is obviously making this bit loose here, but I can fix that well enough just with a wee bit of super glue, and that'll bring the 2 panels together like that. Let's try something. We've got 2 steering wheels, the original steering wheel and the 3-spoke. Alright, so you join me back here in the cab. Now we're seeing if the 3-spoke hub fits. Now this should just sit nicely onto... Oh, I've just felt it slip. Oh, that is in there. It's not going to go down the whole way. It does look a bit stupid. I'll need to get like a grommet or something like that. A gaiter. Something along the lines of that to hold from there to there. Because that looks a bit stupid. But it fits, that is the main thing. Alright, so now that it fits, let's go ahead and let's get it fucking installed. Now, it might not fit here if this bolt doesn't catch. Oh yeah, it's going to hold it down as well. Oh no. Oh no. No! Oh, it's fucking going to fit. That is solid on there. Right, we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so this is the moment that I personally have been waiting for, was to see if this steering wheel does actually fit. I mean, look at it. Is that not just... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no! What the actual f is this one? What the f? Oh, when is the next truck? I'm taking this out. Yes, my look at that. Oh, what? That is nuts. Obviously there is the centre cap here as well, but I don't really know how that goes in. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know what to say. I've not even installed the grommets on this properly because I've been too busy trying to get to the steering wheel point. There you go, it's fitted now. Obviously that doesn't work, but one day that'll be a fucking hook my way. Well, does it turn? Oh, it turns the wheels! I can turn the fucking wheels! I'm a fuck... Mate, I'm a captain of a fucking boat. I'm a captain of a fucking boat right now! What the fuck? Oh my god! This is awesome! I know you're probably thinking that I'm fucking faking this right now, but I am not. This has been a year's worth of work and in my head planning that, if I'm being completely honest, I lost faith in because I thought I'd f***ed it. There's still some things that I want to change in the cab that I've not done right, but there are some things I've done right. And a fucking 3-spoke steering wheel is fucking one of them. Oh mate, what a wow. Well, that's going to do us for today. I'd say we've done it pretty goddamn well. We have just given her a little move around as well. She hasn't moved in a while, so I just wanted to give her a wee chance. Just to kind of get some oil running about her, get some different fuel running about her, that kind of stuff. She's running well, she moved quite well, she started quite well. She's nothing but a loyal truck, and I'm not going to lie to you, I really enjoy this steering wheel. I never thought I'd say I would. I always thought it looked quite cold because of her metal. Like whenever I kind of seen one at a show that, oh, I don't know how to explain it, it's just so soft. It's nuts. It's like metal, but it's soft. I don't know, probably not. But anyways, that's going to sum up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will be back with part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way until we're finally finished. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in episode 4 of the Project Nancy. See you then.